in this kitchen, follow me and welcome to Kels Kitchen. Okay, so I see that you decided to come on in and join me. So today I'm making a southern fried catfish with shrimp and grits. Normally, as you get to know me a little bit better as a chef, I love Creole style cooking and like southern foods and from scratch. So this is like the very basics. I have my catfish in a bowl. What I did was like rinse it off and I dried it with a paper towel. And all we're gonna do is add everything to this bowl and then we'll move on from there. I have my seasonings right here. Everything will be listed down in the description box. We're gonna go ahead, shake it up a little bit, and just toss it all in. Forget it, just toss it, okay? I have 2 to 3 eggs beaten. Mind you, this recipe will work for like 5 to 6 catfish fillets, but you want to go ahead and beat your eggs. Go ahead and pour it in there. Also, of course, red hot sauce. I feel like it's a staple for any like fried catfish dish. You want to use like a half a cup. Go a little bit harder. I got 6 fillets, but normally this will work perfect for 5. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in there. Don't be shy. Last but not least, some mustard. I be hearing like y'all be using mustard when it comes to frying chicken. I have never done that, but I am curious. If you do mustard fried chicken, let me know how it is in the comments, and maybe I'll try it out one day. But for right now, I'm gonna use it on this catfish, and I'm gonna do about 2 to 3 tablespoons. And all we're gonna do is just gently just coat this in there, give it a nice massage. Just had a long day, and get those flavors in there, and everything should be colored by the time we're done. Just go ahead, don't be shy, but like I said, please be gentle because you don't want to break it in half and turn these into nuggets. We want to keep these nice and fat and delicious. After this, I'm going to move on to my shrimp and grits preparation because I do want this to sit in here for a little bit. I don't want to just put this right in the fire. You can, but anything tastes better when you marinate it, even if it's for like 15 to 30 minutes, okay? Yes. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and chop these vegetables. No, I'm just playing. You got to do a glove change. Y'all already know how that is. Make sure you stay proper with the sanitation or any type of cooking. So you can put this in the fridge if you have time. If not, you can just set it to the side for a little bit. We don't want to get into that temperature danger zone. 71 degrees to 135 degrees, y'all. Dangerous. I'll just show this up right now. I got this like oversized bag. Shout out to LA. I don't know where he got this big old Ziploc bag from, but he went crazy. So I do have 2 cups each of cornmeal and flour, and all you're gonna do, throw it in the bag. And for color, I'll probably throw a little bit of seasoning here, like paprika, Creole, you know how that goes. Just season your flour, get some color, get some extra flavor in there, and then put it to the side. We'll worry about that later. Now for my shrimp and grits, my staples. I do have a video already on my channel using cashew milk, but if you want to do it the regular way with heavy cream, half and half, go ahead and listen to this recipe right here. Bell peppers, of course. Red onions, of course. Duh. I've been seeing a lot of different ways to cut this on the different channels and like TikTok and stuff, but this is how it's taught in culinary school. So what you do, you'll see it again. Take that out, and oh my gosh, I'm forgetting my bag. Hold on. You gotta get in your bag. I always like to have like a little mini trash bag next to me. Mainly just grocery bags that I save. I feel like you should not throw that away, because why? Go ahead. Just move that knife around. Take out the pit of it. Trash. Slice it down. And then go ahead and move like this. Wait till I show you how to do this onion, because once I learned this, it changed my life. I never went back to cutting onions the same. Whenever you're eating something with a spoon, like soup items, anything like that, you want to make sure that it always fits the spoon. So every piece or every element of the dish, the soup, for instance, my shrimp and grits, it should fit on the spoon when they pick it up to eat it. Or when you pick it up to eat it if you're solo. Just make the flavor of the dish. Like, y'all be mad weird when it comes to onions and mushrooms and tomatoes. Like, y'all gonna have a birthday one day if y'all grow on up. Like I'm doing that, my bad. No shade. I'm playing. All shade, all offense, okay? Now take this, y'all got me distracted. Cut both ends off of the onion. Cool. Go ahead and cut it in the middle. Whop the bam, and then just peel it on up. Take that skin off. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why peeling onions are so annoying, but it's worth it though. For this dish, I'm gonna just use half, just so y'all won't go crazy. So just half an onion for this one, but I will still peel it. Now I'm doing it using the back part of my knife. Oh my god, I'm finna cry. I'm finna cry. End the video, I'm cool. Let's just go with this guy, sure. He looks a little depressed. I peeled him a little differently. Okay, long story short, don't be doing this. Don't be lazy with it. Whenever you cut something, make sure your hand is like adjacent to it and like flat. So all I'm doing, oh, and this is the root too. So if you cut into this, the whole thing is gonna break. Y'all thought I was playing. This is like a strong onion. It's beating me. Okay, so let's get this done. So all I'm doing is cutting across. And however big you want it, that's how much space you're gonna keep in between each cut, if that makes sense. Okay. Now turn it towards you, the root facing opposite of you. And once again, however big you want it, that's how big the space will be in between. And sometimes it tries to give out on you, but it's your job to hold everything together. And that's my propaganda. Vote for me for 2023. Anyway, now turn it this way. Cut side out. Hold it. And then if you can see, it's a dice. Okay? Stop playing. You can show this off to your friends. They ain't gonna care. They probably don't like onions anyway. But for the mature crowd, they're gonna be like, wow, okay. Garlic. Garlic is supposed to go in this dish for sure. Fresh garlic or the one that's in the little jar if you're feeling a little tired. See how this little Xoxo bag come in handy? Pete's, Aldi's, whatever you got. Make sure you save it. And you know, utilize it instead of throwing it away. These are all the components of my famous shrimp and grits. Shrimps right here. The reason why I got it in this cup is because if I have something disposable, like why not use it? It's raw. So I got my butter going in the pan. And this is the beginning of my shrimp and grits sauce. Ooh, sounds fancy, doesn't it? It doesn't. I'm gonna do like medium heat. Get this butter melting. And throw all these yummy vegetables right in the pot. Bam. We don't really like salt around here, but hold that thought. The main purpose you'll ever see me using salt for is to help break down a protein faster or vegetable faster. So just a little bit will go a long way. Break that down. Coat it in a little bit of butter. Ooh, that smells good already. Okay. And let's get our water ready for our grits. This is all they had on deck. I like original grits, but you can go ahead and use this 5 minutes. So I always go by the exact measurements. I don't really eyeball when it comes to this type of stuff. So I say I'm gonna do for a party of 6. So what does that call for? 6 cups of water. I'll be right back. Party of 6. We in here. Woo, 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 woo. I forgot to mention, I do got my oil going for my catfish. It's time. Everything. It's time to get this party going. We done waited long enough. Ain't that right?
Say that.
You feel me? 6 cups total up in that jar right there. Perfect. Next, flavor that jar with some chicken bouillon. This will make anything taste good. If you made a mistake, add some chicken bouillon. If you didn't make a mistake, add some chicken bouillon. I'm gonna just eyeball it, but normally I think it's 1 teaspoon. Yep, 1 teaspoon per 1 cup. So you do that if you are a beginner. Whisk it on up. This is already has natural salt to the bouillon, so you don't really have to add salt. But if you're scared, like I'm a little worried, I'm gonna add a little bit just so them grits won't stick. Go ahead, get into it. When it comes to the boil, you know what to do. Toss it in, cover it up. Cool. You know, I have like a long time left, in my opinion, of cooking, so I'm gonna be careful. I'm always have my towel handy, so I won't burn my fingers any further. Add a little bit of Creole. I'll say maybe 1 to 2 teaspoons. Leave it alone for now. We're just cooking that down. It has a little bit of time to go, so let's coat this catfish in the meantime. I'm gonna go ahead and add this paprika in here. Creole, banger, you're gonna always see it, don't forget. Don't leave this at the grocery store. Tony's to be exact. Don't be grabbing no random brand. Tony's. I literally live by a certain code and it's by Tony's. Go ahead and add some flavor to that. You can add a little Old Bay if you're feeling frisky. Whew. Some of the seasonings always choke me up. Let's hope that did the trick. And we ready for action real soon. Let me see. When I'm like busy multitasking and I'm warming up something, I set it off low just so I can have time to really finesse and maneuver. But now I brought that heat up to like medium high, and then we're gonna get to frying. So next, my chicken andouille sausage that y'all see me cutting up. Go ahead and throw that in the pot. And this is when I'm gonna go ahead and add some more seasoning into it. A little stuff, your mama. A lot if you like your taste buds to get slapped with that fire. Creole, of course. And then I'm cool. That's to do it. That's fine. But I do want to add a little bit more oil or butter because it's looking a bit dry. Taste as you go, y'all, because I don't want no comments below like, well, this was like this or this was no. I'm telling you right now, disclaimer, go ahead and handle it. I don't want to hear nothing. My oil should be ready. Let's get this catfish coated. Look at that, y'all. Beautiful. Drop it in there. Me and my mom taught me using like a plastic bag, like the grocery store bag. We used to tie it on up and shake it on up. But it's 2022, so I guess we got a little bit fancier now. We got the Ziploc, and now we got the oversized Ziploc. Like, wow, I'm really doing it. Okay. Let's see if it's nice and coated. We don't want to see any of that color. For real, like this. That's kind of a no. It's almost there. Go ahead and get all of that flour and cornmeal in there. Ooh. Now we're getting this party jumping. Gently lay it on in there. Don't splash yourself. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay, cool. This. Okay. I can get jiggy with it. Just a little bit, okay. Start on up. That's perfect. I like it. Now I'm at my half and half. Just bring it to a parboil, really. My chicken broth is boiling. I got my measurements in hand. All we're gonna do, hold on, I'm right-handed, so. Whisk this up while we pour it in slowly. All right, perfect. Let's give it a little extra whisk. Just send it on its way goodbye. Perfection. Lid on. Let's turn it all the way on low, the lowest it can get. See how our catfish is going? Looking delicious. We like ours fried hard over here, so we're gonna keep this going a little bit longer.
Champagne.
Appreciate it. Ah, what's in my cup? What's in my cup, you guys? Is it champagne or is it shrimp? You never knew it. Okay, this is nappe. Any sauce, anything. Nappe means coats the back of the spoon. That's how you know you have a good consistency. See that? Perfect. Go ahead, taste it.
Not as nappy.
Yeah. Yeah. I had nothing to say about that one. I like it. I love it. Okay, now I'm getting excited. I tasted it. I'm not gonna go on Xoxo's comments like it was bland, because guess what? I tasted it and I want a little bit more. So personalize your own dish. Just use mine as like a foundation when it comes to recipes. Cause soon, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna give y'all no measurements. I never wanted to give y'all measurements from the start, but I'm gonna try my hardest because I love eyeballing. And this is like perfect. So now I'm gonna turn this heat down just to low. Season your shrimp. If it's cooked fish, it really should just be added in at the very, very end. But since this is raw, I'm gonna go ahead and season it some. Just with a little Creole, a little paprika. And of course, good Old Bay. Nothing beats the Old Bay. Hey, baby. And I'm only using one glove bandit today, cause yeah.
You never beat the Old Bay, but the New Bay.
Man, which one's better, New Bay? We should come up with a season called New Bay, like, but it's gonna be like BAE.
Yeah.
I don't think Old Bay would like that for real, like the brand. Only the Chicago folks will do that one.
Yeah, we see.
All right. I'm not gonna do too much. I don't want things to be too salty. So, bam, season. Glove off once again. And this is gonna cook in the sauce. And I added it at the very end because you know it cooks very, very fast. 3 to 4 minutes to shrimp, that's it. Don't be giving out no chewy shrimp, y'all. I ain't had nothing to do with that. I told y'all. And if you want it, this is what I'm saying. Add that extra, save that cream on the side. So I think I want to add a little bit more. Splash. My grits are going. Everything is wonderful and fine and dandy. Wow. I didn't know it was dusty. Alright. Fabulous, fabulous. Let it do its thing. Don't be over here babysitting it. Let's check this out. Ooh, I hope it got that good color. I'm looking. Yes. Please and thank you. That's how that's coming. I'll give it 1 more minute for that fried hard texture that we're looking for. Fried hard southern catfish on the way. Now I'm not gonna lie, one weird thing that I noticed about grits and cheese, if you can add this, like you can add this whole thing in here, but if you like whisk it up too much, you're not even gonna taste anything. I promise you, try it at home. I'm putting the whole thing in there. That's what I'm doing. What do y'all like to add in y'all grits? No, that's what I want to hear in the comments for real. Don't piss me off. Y'all like sugar? Like I started off with the craziness. Sugar, salt, pepper. What y'all like to add? What belongs in here? What you think? Everything? I like all three. But now we're gonna go with butter and pepper. I don't want to scare y'all away just yet. You can add any cheese that you want, but I would say stick with American and cheddar. Ooh, and smoked Gouda, but that's a different story. We'll talk about that a different day. Sauce is off at this point. Same thing. Slowly put it in there. So now it's time to plate it on up.